The pro-free market leadership candidate Liz Truss has come out massively against Rishi Sunak's high taxes and to defend her conservative principles in the age of globalist chaos. Yes, welcome back to the show. Liz Truss is back. She's going to be launching her campaign within the next couple of days, I think. And I'm going to try my best, actually, on this channel. I'm going to be getting the leadership candidates to come on the channel. I'm inviting them to interview them. I'm going to go to their launch events as well to report live from there for you guys. But this is going to be quite interesting because Liz Truss is pro-free market. She's very good. But she has been getting criticism that she's too internationalist. So she and her team want to clarify that they are internationalists, not globalists. There's a difference. And she has said that she will spike Rishi Sunak's tax hike. Rishi Sunak is the only candidate to come out to say, I'm not going to do conservative policies, which is quite brave of him to say. But this is the Tory establishment, I guess. That's just how it works. Liz Truss has been very proactive. She's been a very good Brexiteer politician because, of course, she was part of the Remain campaign because she was part of David Cameron's cabinet. She was a minister. And at the time, the collective responsibility, they essentially peer pressured everybody to be part of the Remain campaign, but she has been trying her best since then to do redemption because before the Remain campaign, she was a Brexiteer. Then she voted Remain. Well, I don't think she actually voted Remain, but she was part of the Remain campaign. And since then, she has been very proactive when it comes to the Northern Ireland Protocol, fighting against the fisheries deals and just generally speaking, controlling our borders. Her campaign are standing on classic conservative principles. And this could be interesting because, of course, there's a lot of people who are criticizing various campaigns for various issues. And some campaigns are becoming defensive. And one of them is Penny Mordaunt's. We're going to be talking about Penny in one of the upcoming videos later today as well. But Liz Truss has come out to say that Britain does not currently have an economic policy, which is quite interesting because it's the second person who's said this in this leadership race. We did a video earlier on Kemi Badenoch, who's also standing on a right-wing platform, and she also said that this government has not even drafted an economic policy. There's no clear economic program, which is quite sad when you actually think about it. Now, Team Truss have said that Liz comes from the Red Wall. Her vision of opportunity, economic growth, and unleashing aspiration is what resonates in these seats. Yes, definitely does. What doesn't resonate in throwing money at the problem and giving them socialism. Just because they used to vote Labour doesn't mean they want communism. That's not how it works in the North. And treating every single Northerner the same way is patronising and a bit weird and tribalist. It's not how it works. And there are human beings up there. You can't just treat them like everyone's a Soviet Union member and you have to basically give them free money because they don't want to work. That's been the attitude since Tony Blair. That's literally been what's been going on in the establishment. And the sad thing is, or maybe it's good, I don't know, because they're not going to divide too many votes. There are only 3 right-wing candidates in this race. Yet, technically, Liz Truss is still part of the right-wing side, but she's still more classical liberal. Kemi Badenoch and Suella Braverman. That's it. The rest are not right-wing. So all these 3, they have some good things and they have some weaknesses. If you merge them all like Transformers, that will make the perfect candidate. Because, of course, Kemi doesn't have enough experience, cabinet experience. She's a bit too young. Suella, she's not been too slick like Liz Truss. Liz Truss has been slick. But again, Liz Truss has the former Remain side that's kind of holding it back. They have actually come out to also be more defensive on a number of other issues. And it is quite clear because a lot of people said, oh, well, Liz Truss, she's got a page on the World Economic Forum website. And her supporters have come out to actually defend those things because, to be fair, it is true that the ministers, top ministers of all governments, they automatically get a page on the World Economic Forum. Trump had a page when he was president. Putin had a page on the World Economic Forum. They just add your page. It's like Wikipedia. But there is another page, not these pages. There's another page with full profile. That is when you're a member of WEF, when you're a member of the Young Global, what was it called? The Young Globalist leaders, whatever they're called, they have their own different page. So these are just generic info pages, and that's the defense of Team Truss and all the others as well, saying that, well, if you're part of government, they will just add you because they want to lobby you. These people, the WF control freaks, they simply want to completely have contact with everybody. So regardless of who's going to be prime minister, they're still going to add their page on WF anyway, and they're still going to be inviting them to these idiotic events, because if you don't go, then you're going to give the platform to people like Macron and Biden to shape the agenda. This is a very big issue. The whole thing needs to go down. Someone needs to become brave enough to fight against the system, because otherwise we're going to keep bowing down to their globalist agenda. Now, we're going to come back in half an hour. We're going to be talking about Rishi Sunak and his problem with the working class. Subscribe to the channel. I'm my Tousi, and we are the media.